Welcome back, friends, to a new recipe. So, to make homemade asparagus pesto, we need asparagus, fresh basil, pine nuts, Greek feta cheese or tofu if vegan, garlic, a shallot, and almonds. Okay, so first step is to add the garlic clove in a pan and pour some olive oil. Then we place the pan on the burner at low heat. Meanwhile, we line up a whole bunch of asparagus on the cutting board and trim the ends where we see the greens starting to fade into white. Once we've done that, we wash them and keep it on the side. Next step is to peel and slice the shallot. Once this step is done, we add the sliced shallot into the pan we previously placed on the burner and we heat it up again at medium-low heat. While the shallot becomes golden brown, we take the washed asparagus and we chop them into small pieces. Then we add them into the pan and heat them up until they are soft. Meanwhile, we add into the mixer the fresh basil leaves and pine nuts. We add the Greek feta cheese or tofu as you prefer. This ingredient is only needed to make the pesto creamier. And last but not least, a bunch of almonds. Before we mix the ingredients, we also add the cooked asparagus and the shallot. Remember, you have to remove the garlic clove. However, if you like a stronger taste, you can keep it. We then add salt, black pepper, turmeric, whose properties activate thanks to the addition of black pepper. Lastly, we add a pinch of nutmeg and linseed oil, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Then we blend all the ingredients together until well combined. We should obtain a green cream that is our pesto. Now we take a pot, we pour water and add salt. Then we place it on the burner at medium-high heat. While the pasta water is boiling, we take few asparagus and we trim the ends. We wash them and once drained, we chop them into small pieces that we will then add to our pasta. Following step is to cook the chopped asparagus until soft. Meanwhile, the water boils, so it's time to add the pasta. The name asparagus means nothing but spirit. Originally from Mesopotamia, it was cultivated and used in the Mediterranean by the Egyptian and in Asia around 2000 years ago. The Roman emperors loved this vegetable so much that they built special vessels called asparagus for their harvests. Large-scale cultivation began in France in the 15th century. 1 century later, it became popular in England as well. Only afterwards they were introduced in North America. The King of France, Louis XIV, namely the Sun King, had a statue erected in Versailles in honor of his gardener, Jean-Baptiste de La Quintine, who managed to cultivate them throughout the whole year. Asparagus were also regarded to have aphrodisiac properties. For instance, Napoleon III considered them indispensable in his gallant dinners. The asparagus plant is a dioecious species, that is, that there is a distinction between male and female asparagus. There are many varieties of asparagus, among which we can distinguish some main types, that is, white, purple, and green asparagus. White asparagus is grown in the absence of light during growth and has a very delicate flavor. Purple asparagus, whose tip turns lilac when it comes out of the ground, has a slightly bitter taste. Green asparagus grows in the open air, has a slightly sweet taste, and is the most common. Asparagus is low in calories, but very rich in water, fiber, and vitamins A and B. Due to its features, it is considered a weight loss friendly food. As a good source of fiber, asparagus promotes regularity and digestive health and may help reduce the risk of heart disease, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Asparagus is high in folate, that is vitamin B9, an important nutrient that helps reduce the risk of neural tube defects during pregnancy. Additionally, asparagus is a good source of antioxidants, which prevents the accumulation of harmful free radicals and may reduce your risk of chronic disease. Asparagus also contain potassium, a mineral that can help lower high blood pressure. In addition, scientific research has found that asparagus may contain an active compound that dilates blood vessels, thus lowering blood pressure. Overall, they are very versatile and can be combined with any food. Also, they are neutral for all blood type groups. Coming back to our recipe, we place the cooked asparagus on a side plate. On the same pan, we pour the homemade pesto and we heat it up a bit. Afterwards, we add the pasta and we stir the pesto into pasta. Now we add some grated Parmesan cheese to make our meal even more tastier. But you can omit this passage if vegan. Last but not least, we add the chopped asparagus and we stir everything together. Now the pesto pasta is ready, so we can serve it in a deep plate. Or we can add some cheese flake and black pepper to finish it up. And that's all, our homemade asparagus pesto is ready. Don't forget to let me know your thoughts in the comment if you try this recipe. Enjoy everyone! If you like this recipe, it will mean a world to me if you can give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel to see more healthy video recipes like this one. Thanks a lot of watching and see you soon, my friends.